I got a hotel suite, you can slide on through. Hard days, soft sheets, you can climb on too. We was jumping out of plane, jumping off a boat. Same night, same shit, 'cause we be jumping off the most. And if you want me to stay, then tell me to stay, you know. If I'm running away, I'll show you the way, you know. I took one in the face, not nothing to say, you know. We be jumping off the most. Got me on the champagne. I've been up to shits, yeah, you been on the same thing. Got me on my flex now. Got me walking around acting loud with my chest out. Like I ain't letting no one disrespect me. I've been living right where you left me. Now I'm in Hawaii on a jet ski. Hey, I'ma hit the fall season for another season. Got a pool in my room and the view's scenic. I can make a couple calls if you wanna see it. Get you off, girl, on the real. Hey. I got a hotel suite, you can slide on through. Hard days, soft sheets, you can climb on too. We was jumping out of plane, jumping off a boat. Same night, same shit, 'cause we be jumping off the most. And if you want me to stay, then tell me to stay, you know. If I'm running away, I'll show you the way, you know. I took one in the face, not nothing to say, you know. We be jumping off the most. You're right, you're right. I haven't gone up in a while. You're right, you're right. I haven't gone up in a while. But she think getting high and fucking's romantic. We could bust a move and we ain't gotta go dancing. Drink me something more than fuck, I'm on the grown man shit. Got me on the grown man shit. Got me on the champagne. I've been up to shits, yeah, you been on the same thing. Got me on my flex now, and you been on the same ride. I got a hotel suite, you can slide on through. Hard days, soft sheets, you can climb on too. We was jumping out of plane, jumping off a boat. Same night, same shit, 'cause we be jumping off the most. And if you want me to stay, then tell me to stay, you know. If I'm running away, I'll show you the way, you know. I took one in the face, not nothing to say, you know. We be jumping off the most. And I edge like Vino, she prefer Pinot. Got a bottle on me right now, it's about to go down. Different nights, same time. Hey, and I edge like Vino, she prefer Pinot. Got a bottle on me right now, it's about to go down. Different nights, same time. Hey, same walk now. Ain't no way, no, ain't no how I'm about to slow down. I ain't saying anymore, no, you should know now. You should know now. You should know now, no, yeah.
Yo, what up, everybody? Hope y'all... Ooh, I forgot I'm on my computer now. I hooked my speaker up to the Bluetooth to my computer so that we can listen Spotify on there or listen to music, whatever. And then also, so I can do this.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again. Another break. Listen, y'all, I gotta say, this is the first summer that I've not been consistently breaking every day in 5 years of doing this. I appreciate y'all being patient, understanding when went away with my family this year. I know y'all get it. Hopefully you're taking time to do the same thing. I think if anything, COVID taught me anything, or I should say the number one thing COVID taught me was to take a little time to enjoy everything you have in life. So I've been trying to do that more this summer because I know when the school year runs around and the way flu season can be and winter can be and fall can get crazy with sports and school. I tried to take some time this summer. My wife and I just went on our 9th anniversary trip. Got some New York upstate fresh air. It was awesome. Climbed the Catskill Mountains. That was incredible. Rode around the Socrates Reservoir. That was really cool. Had a lot of good food and good drinks. So it was really relaxing. I feel refreshed, ready to rock. Ready to run. You know what time it is too. I will say this. I've put in a lot of what do they call it on the league? Special Lady Day or whatever it is. It's a Special Lady Day. I put in dedicated. COVID taught you that daycare. Why? Tell me why, Scott. I'm curious what you mean by that. I'm genuinely curious as a previous daycare, provider or employee, a school teacher. We're going to get ripping here. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to open up this whole thing. This is a fresh case, obviously. Legacy. I did get a bunch of this because I think for the value, this is one of the best products we're going to have in a while when you look at price points. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. It's a 4-box. I'm just going to roll the dice. 1, 2, 3 will be the left 4 on the top. 4, 5, 6 would be the top 4 on the box. Keeping it random without dumping the whole case on the board there. It is a 1. We're going to take the top 4 left. So just so you can see me pull here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just how we're going to do that. Now, I'm going to have... Oh, this is so heavy! We're going to have round 2 of this drop at 4 p.m. I don't know if we'll still be breaking then. But after that, we'll probably do some mixers with it and stuff. So, if you want to get in the random, get after it. Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. This happened Daycare has been 6 months since we pulled him in 2020. So you pulled him at the beginning. So yes. So there is a lot of sicknesses that go around. But I will say, kids, once they get accustomed to the school and daycare and stuff, they get sick less often. But yeah, there's a lot of unclean kids in school. It's great for your immune system, but you're inevitably going to get sick because think about it. In daycare, what do kids do? They play with the same toys. They share the same surfaces. So it's inevitable. You're right. I mean, if anytime you share a space, but I will say when the kids went back to school from being at home from COVID, they all got sick. Not COVID, they just got sick because they had to get their immune systems back up. But yeah, I'll tell you what, if y'all ever had a chance to go to upstate New York to like the Socrates, we went to Woodstock, which ironically, I don't think any Woodstock festival truly ever happened in Woodstock, which is weird. And it's funny. We watched the night after we went to Woodstock, which is pretty cool. It's like a bunch of hippie shops, some really good restaurants. We ate at a really cool restaurant, good food. Oh yeah, Scott, that's hard to prevent. Even if you play with other kids, eventually you're exposed to it. But it can be gross more than it is dangerous, I think. It's just more gross. But anyhow, yeah, so we watched the Woodstock 99 documentary when we got home that night. It was really good. It was, if you haven't watched, I think someone in here told me to watch that. One of you guys, so thank you for that, because that was one of our cool parts of our trip is we stayed in a little house. Josh Jacobs there, he played a bunch. We stayed in a little house, but there was no TV, but we took one with us and hooked up the computer. The little house was awesome. It was awesome. The documentary was crazy. Now, I told my wife the same thing I'll always say. I watch documentaries with the mindset that whoever made it also generally has an objective or a motive or a, target audience, a purpose. There's a Kenny Pickett and Najee Harris, who I've been taking in all. I've moved on beyond mock drafts and I've been doing best ball season long drafts, and I've taken Najee as low as the second pick in the draft. I think he's my number one running back off the board. I do. I really do. In PPR, I think he's going to have the opportunity. But I've gotten him as late as 10th pick. So I don't think you have to take him there. But what I hate about snake drafts and what I always say is if you want a guy, he's not going to come back to me on the 18th pick or the 20th pick if I don't take him second. So if you want a guy, you got to take him. That's just my take, just a little off the... Oh, no worries, TJ. I just did it for my sake. I'm trying to be more organized. I've been so all over the place, so that's more for me. Matt Ryan for the Colts out of 100 there. That actually goes to the Colts out of 100. Thanks for letting me know, TJ. I'm sorry I didn't see the message. I must have been getting ready to go live. No worries, bud. I know you always do. Chris Olave, Chase Young, Waller and Mooney, Bolden and Carter, Watson and Hall. But yeah, the Woodstock documentary was crazy. Trent McDuffie going out to the Chiefs. First auto going out to Scott Briggs. What up, Scott? Yeah, Bob. I was like, dude, I know I was a little nervous. And when we got there to the tiny house, it was, first of all, they had it put together very nicely. It felt like a very nice, modern, high-end home inside. It was like out in the woods. So we did have like some bugs and spiders because it was out in the woods. It was like a cabin almost in the way of the feel of the location of it. Matt Coral. So my wife, I had to get my wife comfortable with that. But I think I told you guys she wants to get an RV. And I'm like, if you can't handle this, forget an RV. So she got quiet about that real quick. Aiden Hutchinson and Ojaba. There's a Brian Robinson up here. That's a hollow chrome. But no, it was just, I'll tell you what, the Catskill Mountains where we hiked were absolutely awesome. It was only like a 5-mile round trip hike, 6-mile round trip hike, but we went to it's called the Overlook. So you got to climb like a fire tower, and then there was this scenic overlook that was just absolutely gorgeous. Just freaking, I'm not kidding you when I say gorgeous. I posted the pictures on my personal pages. I'm trying not to do too much of that on our break page, but yeah, glamping. Yeah, that's more what she's into. But yeah, it was funny because we were hiking, and the hike is straight up. Like, it's hard. We are soaked walking, and for the first 2 miles, it's straight up. Pretty steep grade, and then for the last half a mile you kind of take a right, and it's more leveled out, but there's these signs. It's like they're all over. Rattlesnakes present in the area, proceed with caution, stay alert, rattlesnakes active. And the first time I saw it, I said, Lauren, probably it was like it was a laminated sign on a tree, was the first one with a picture of a rattlesnake. And I'm like, Lauren, someone probably put that there to scare people. She goes, but it was laminated. It's laminated. I'm like, ooh, it's a laminated sign. And then I saw like the second one. Then there was a real one. I'm like, oh shit. So my wife is starting to get freaked out. And we have less than a half a mile to go by the time we're seeing these signs. Like a quarter of a mile. And we're finally past the grade. She's like, I think I want to turn around. I said, you're crazy. We are not. I'm soaked in sweat. She's soaked. I'm like, we are so freaking close. And this other person, we had asked them, like, is the overlook up there? They're like, yeah, you gotta see it. You can't miss it. Like, definitely go to it. I'm like, all right. And Lauren's like in tears. I'm like, toughen up, Buttercup. Here we go. The Watson Wonder Rub. Oh yeah, yeah, it did, Scotty. We had a good weekend, man. We had a really good weekend. Ooh, an auto. We'll say that for the end. DeMarcus Ware, Aaron Jones. No, but she did it. She got through it. She was all right. Under the lights, John Mechie. Cordarrelle Patterson. No, that's how we started the trip, dude, for real. So we had to leave because we drove through Kingston, New York to get there, and my wife had found a place to do massages. It's a nice waddle there. My wife had found a place to do a couples massage. I had never had a couples massage. I didn't know what to expect. It was actually pretty cool because it's like getting a massage by yourself is awesome too. If you've never had one, I strongly encourage it. Pony up and do it. But like, it's like watching a movie on your own. You know, you're just like, oh, that was awesome. I want to talk to someone about it. And you're like, oh, no one's seen this but me. The massage was cool because you got the exact same massage. You're in the same room, 2 people, and you get like they moved us at the same time, did the same type of stuff. So we like talked about it. It was cool. That was neat. But we went right from that to like get drinks and stuff like that. That was a cool part of the trip. So then we had the whole weekend ahead of us. Evan Singletary had a 150. Yeah, you know, we tried to do our anniversary on a budget, really, and we were able to do that. Jamar Chase, because everything's so damn expensive. So we did hikes and bike riding. Everything was free that we did that way, which is really cool. Sky Moore and Hassan Haskins at a 149 going to the Titans. No. Although I can't say I selfishly didn't try. But she's like, no. She wants me to get snipped, man. And I just won't. I don't want to. How many of y'all did that? How many of y'all went through that process of getting neutered? Dwayne did. I was following the stats. I didn't see his. Scott. I did not see his stat line. I was following some of the games. There's a bunch on the night too, I think, right? Box number 1 now. Oh, you did? It was easy peasy? My buddy just got it done and it didn't take. He has to either do it all over again or wait like 3 months and get like tested and hope that it takes. He already waited like 3 months. Has gone through all these. Wes says it's on the docket. I'm debating it. Knowing me, there's going to be some contractual obligations with my wife that goes along if I do it. Oh, really? Alan, I'm with you, man. I've never had a surgery, even like a simple procedure in my life. I haven't had my, knock on wood, my appendix removed. I had tubes in my ears when I was real little, but I haven't had my tonsils taken out. I haven't had like appendix removed. I haven't had a broken bone. Like, I haven't had a major procedure or even a minor procedure in my life. So for me to like want to do that. Oh yeah, we have our 2 boys, Wes. We're not having any more kids. I just don't want to do it. We certainly are not looking to have another. Cordarrelle Patterson, Devonta Smith, Thibodeau and Lloyd, and Karlaftis out of 50 there for the Chiefs. Another card out of 50 for the Chiefs. Nice short print there. Wonder how his year is going to be. We've been pulling some of his stuff. The Fridge, Hopkins, and Waddle. Like I said, round 2 of this is going to drop. There's another Waddle. This one's going to be out of 50. Nice card there. We'll get this in a mini top loader. Short print Waddle. Oh, yeah, my brother. Everyone says it's easy. It's just a little painful afterwards. You, like, swell up. You can't really walk for a day. You got to ice it up and stuff. I'm just, like, a sissy. I don't know, man. They just talk about the pressure. The pressure of it, and I get all weak in the knees, man. The Pickett loader, yeah, the little mini loaders, the Pickett loaders. That was our first mini loader used. I'm down to 2-3 of those. We may be going to get more of those tomorrow. Hey, I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, I heard. Huge nuts. I'm just like not looking. David Bell out of 299. Drew Pearson. Hey, a weird question off topic, because I'll tell you why Mike will get top loaders. There's a Kenny Pickett. Does anyone have any Ghostbusters toys laying around from like their kids when they were younger or when you were younger? I'm looking to buy, not looking for handouts. But if you know of anyone or you yourself have any like of the Proton Pack, the Ghost Trap, the RKP or whatever they're called. So my son is in the Ghostbusters big time. We found a few of the newer ones, but we can't find like a Ghost Trap. Or the PKR, I think it's called, something like that. So we're possibly going to this. Hey, here we go. Out of 50. Squirrel. James Cook going to the Buffalo Bills. CT, talk to me, baby. On the random, a little James Cook action. There we go. So we went to go to this like little local toy shop that just opened near us called Hinkles. My son was so excited. I told him when I got back from my trip with my wife that I would take him. So he's all fired up. Out of 125, Derrick Henry. And we get there today. Like, we're closed because we're at this toy expo in Carlisle, which is like an hour from us. There's a nice Malik Willis under the lights going out to Jacques. It is kind of a shitty auto, isn't it? Yeah, I went to my parents' house today, Wes, and found all my old G.I. Joe and Turtles toys. So we got those from when I was a kid. But no I couldn't find the Ghostbuster stuff. My dad said we got rid of it. I don't remember. So anyhow, we might go to this toy expo. It's called the Greatest Toy. I don't know. It's like an hour away, but it's right next to the card shop where I can buy the mini top loaders. That's why I brought it up. But then I thought, hey, I'll ask people in the group. So if anybody knows of anyone or has old Ghostbusters, I'll pay comps if they're in good, some of them, like the Proton Pack, goes for like $100 if it's in good shape. But everyone I find is like missing stickers or it looks raggedy. So yeah, Chris, it really does. And that's what I said. I'd rather pay someone in our group for their stuff. And I'm not looking to, I'm looking to pay comps. It's just, a lot of the sites I found it on stuff seem really shady, and I don't know how long it will take me to get them. eBay, it's hard to even find the stuff on. Like, you can't find much of it on eBay. I'm specifically looking for the Ghost Trap and the goggles. Scott sent a pic. Let's see. Oh, the Ghostbusters 2. That's what we're watching right now. We're in the middle of Ghostbusters 2. My dad has a bunch of those too. How much do those go for, Scott? Out of curiosity. All right, Ooh, a nice another short print coming up. Tiki Barber, Mooney Barkley, Jabba and Coral. There is a Jermaine Johnson rookie. Bolden. I don't see a Dare to Tear card yet, but who knows? That doesn't mean we don't have a case hit. We got Elijah Moore out of 199, Jamar Chase and Chad Ochocinco. Wandell Robinson, rookie chrome. So I got to stop and get some regular size top loaders. Is there anything I should be looking for at the hobby shop as far as I'm going to try to get some booklet mag cases. I doubt he has them in yet. Is there anything else we need? Anybody needs? They have a lot of supplies. Like I'm going to get a boxing glove case because I want to put my Malik Willis. There's a Wandell Robinson out of 50 going to the Giants. Anything else we need? Alec Pierce. And Kobe Bryant out of 149 going to them Hawks. Dave Kramer. He has a decent auto there. I just joined some today too, Chris, but thank you. I'll have to take a look at that. I found a Ghostbusters Marketplace group. I submitted my application, my questionnaire. Winnie's? Okay, I will. Well, we're going to go to that expo tomorrow, I think. We were going to go tonight, but I wanted to do some breaks. We were going to go tonight and just stay over, but I decided I want to get some breaks done. Hang out. Get fantasy leagues organized and situated. But my wife starts, here's the thing. My wife starts school. The kids don't start this Monday, but my wife starts Monday. And then the kids start the following week. So I'll probably try to get us back on a schedule. The He-Man, I had a couple of those today. The kids weren't into it. They wanted the Turtles one. But yeah, the He-Man ones I think do actually pretty well, Scott, in good shape. I don't know if I've ever heard of that Winnie's Toys, Alan. Selinsgrove and Williamsport, do they have one in each location? Or because they're in separate directions. They're like a half hour in either direction for me, but an hour apart from each other. I'm like right in the middle of those, of Selinsgrove and Williamsport, north and south. Yeah, Chris, you're all done with all that. My kid's starting a new school this year. His final year before kindergarten, we moved him because the daycare that he was going to is just straight up falling apart. Ooh, let's just show this one right from the start. Started out. Matt Corral for the Carolina Panthers. Larry, that one's going to be out of 149. Really nice card there, Larry. I don't think that's a Dare to Tear. A.J. Brown, Derek Carr, and DJ Moore. I'm telling you this right now. Something I picked up on in doing some mock drafts, doing some best ball drafts, which best ball drafts a little bit different, is that you don't have to go running back heavy the first two rounds like you've had to in years past, or probably should have in years past. If you can get one good running back in the first two rounds, you can wait till about the fourth and fifth round and pick up a very quality second running back. What you can't do is get really late receivers this year, it feels like. Like in the past, I feel like you can pick up a decent receiver in the 9th, 10th, 11th round. And I've been doing 3 receiver leagues, so that changes it a little bit. Herbert out of 125 there. I feel like this year there's less of those quality receivers. I don't know. What has anyone been doing mocks or real drafts that have noticed that? The Adam and Eve toy store. I've ordered from them before. Out of 150, Adam Thielen. Speaking of Adam. Kobe Bryant and Thibodeau. Damian Pierce. I finally drafted him because you guys said he's going to win the starting job, right? Is this what I'm hearing from you guys? Tiki Barber. And our first auto coming up. Who is it? McAllister, Kyron Williams. It's going to be Danny Gray going out to the San Francisco 49ers. Scotty Ice. That is pretty solid, Chris. 43, and the kids are good to go. Tight end that late, though. If you want a good tight end, I feel like So I did a league where I got Kyle Pitts in the second, and it actually turned out to be a pretty decent team. It auto drafted because I was driving. It auto drafted Josh Allen in the third for me, but I ended up getting a good player at each position, and then just had to fill in the blanks. But yeah, I feel like tight ends are a crapshoot this year if you don't get one of the top 2 or 3. There's a James Conner out of 50. Good reports coming out about him being a good pass catching back. PPR leagues, you can probably get great value on this dude. Well, and Scott, and I feel like even outside of those receivers, once those receivers are swooped up, I just feel like every year there's decent sleeper value to be had in the 10th, 11th, 12th rounds. And this year I don't feel that way, but maybe I'm just a little bit disconnected from camp news and stuff. And maybe more of those kind of sleepers will unfold as the preseason progresses. And then there's some teams where you just don't like. The Bucks have so many, Oh, here's the thing, and he's starting to move up. Every draft I do, he moves up a little further, or people are reaching for him further. His ADP is deceiving right now because it's low, but that's Michael Thomas. I mean, you might want to, if you're a best ball person, you might want to hop in now and grab some Michael Thomas shares. Or if you're drafting early in your league, reach for Michael Thomas. Not too far. Don't go get him in the first, second round. He's going as late as the 5th, 6th round. He's going to play this year. I mean, even if it is Jameis Winston throwing the ball to him, I mean, Taysom Hill is now officially listed as a tight end in most leagues. They're not even listing him as a QB. Is that what I'm understanding too? I drafted him thinking I was getting a third string quarterback, thinking, oh, maybe I'll get his tight end points or his receiving rushing points. Rip that to the end there. No dare to tear that I see. Jerry Rice. Again, there are other cases other than dare to tear too. Kenneth Walker. I've been getting some shares of Kenneth Walker as well. Scott, what's the Kenneth Walker news? What are you hearing coming out of camp? Out of 299, James Cook, McBride, and Sam Howell. There's an Aiden Hutchinson Chrome under the lights. I don't know. Did Winston get hurt again? I haven't heard that, but like I said, I have some news to catch up on. Eli Manning. Bob Lilly. 15 minutes until round 2 of this drops. And there's a Deshaun Watson out of 199 for the Browns. It sounds like Deshaun Watson said that he would take an 8-game suspension and a $5 million fine. There's a Desmond Ridder. If it would mean he avoids a season-long suspension. I still don't understand that whole process, why they had a mediator if they're not going to honor the mediator's ruling. Tyler Batty, he got some time last night. This goes out to the Ravens. Baltimore going out to Long Joshua. So no one mentioned any other supplies, right? Or any other thing I'm supposed to be looking for at the hobby shop if I go tomorrow. That's what I mean, though. They used a mediator. They used a mediator, a female judge, former judge, as the mediator. And then they were like, the NFL appealed it because they have the right to appeal, which they selected the person the first time. Now they get to select a second one that they picked. That process is a bit redundant or counterproductive in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, obviously the money he made, if you're saying duh to that, Jamie. I mean, of course he'd pay a $5 million fine and take 8 games. He must be getting hints that they're going to give him a year long. And he's like, all right. We'll take an 8 game now. Or he got 6, so he said he'll take 8. Oh, and then on the this is our last box of this, but again, round 2 dropping right at the end of this. It sounds like Alvin Kamara's suspension won't be handed down until 2023 season. It sounds like, as of right now, that's the intention. No one showed up to the court date. Not him, not the defendant, or not the prosecutors or the accusers. So I think that pushed his ruling back indefinitely, which means he can't be suspended while a case is active. So I think you're safe to draft Kamara. If you've already drafted him, you probably got great value on him. I think his value is going to pick up a bit. Oh, I know what it was, Chris. I don't eat that stuff anymore either. Urlacher, we used to eat it back in the day. Out of 199, Urlacher. Kyron Williams and Johnson. I don't see a dare to tear yet. Kayvon Thibodeau under the lights. There's a Kenny Pickett. And Ezekiel Elliott. They said, that's out of 50. They said he came into camp extremely overweight. I haven't seen pictures of it or read too much about it. I just read a headline about it, really. Just looked at a headline. I think he said this would be his last year with the Cowboys. I don't know what that means, if he's going to get out of his contract or if he has an option to opt out. There's Kamara. Hawkinson out of 150 for the Lions. Kyler Gordon. Breece Hall, Jaquan Brisker. And there he is, Karlaftis for the Chiefs. Kansas City going out to Scotty Briggs. That's how it works. That's how I go to the grocery store too, Wes. We'll think of something when it goes. All right, here's the thing. We got to find something here. We have half a box left. Got to find it. I'm looking to see where my man, I can't find I'm trying to get along with these drops. Jeepers creepers. Here it is.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Let's see if we can bring it. Let's bring the kaboom. He got leveled by Bradley Chubb. Oh, is that what started the fight? I heard there was a fight at Dallas. Was there a scrimmage between... Was that against the Broncos or something? Is that did Bradley Chubb play for... I saw there was some weird fight. I didn't get to read it. It was on the way home that it popped up. All right, in 9 minutes, round 2 of this. Only 25 a spot. We will, as long as it fills in within 2 hours, so as long as it fills before 6, we will give away a second fantasy spot. And there is Pierre Strong is going to be our second autograph. Man, for New England. So we know there's going to be some autos in this yet. The joint practice. It blows my mind that they still run those. I mean, I get it. I don't see a dare to tear in here. Maybe there's a different case hit. All our case hits came at the last part of the last case. We pulled 4 case hits. There's a Sam Howell going to the Washington football team. Bettis and Murray. Evan Neal. There's a Drake Jackson out of 299. Drew Brees. Houston Sharp. And there's another Howell right there. Sam Howell. Chrome. Fields. Hey, what's going on with what's his name? Is it Roquan Smith? No. Who's the guy that wants out of Chicago there, Chris? I'm having a brain fart right now. Thibodeau and Lloyd. Elway. Danny Gray and Alec Pearson out of 125. We got a J.J. Watt. Ojaba, Matt Corral, and Karlaftis under the lights chrome. All right, that'll do it for our first 4 boxes out of the case. We know there's something else in there. We will have a fantasy spot to give out. We will have 2 $5 hitless credits. We have a recap to do. Don't go anywhere yet. There's a little warm-up break getting us back into it here. Anybody got any good plans this weekend? Feels like a Saturday today. All right. Obviously, we got a bunch of sleeved up stuff here. Some numbered, some chrome, some just bigger names. 2 minis here. We got a Sam Howell Chrome Rookie Silver. And out of 50, a Jalen Waddle. 2 minis here. We had some other... Yeah, is the Steelers vs. Hawks on the night, right? What time's that? I'm very curious to watch that game because of the quarterback situation. Sam Howell, we had the Ezekiel Elliott out of 50. Kenneth Walker Silver Chrome. Connor to 50. Justin Herbert to 125. We had the Matt Corral to 149. Jermaine Johnson Silver Chrome. Wandale Robinson out of 50. Derrick Henry to 125. Malik Willis under the lights Silver. John Mechie Silver under the lights. Waddle to 199. Singletary to 150. Brian Robinson Silver Chrome. Matt Ryan to 100. Najee to 125. And Karlaftis to 50. It's tomorrow. What's on the night? Let me see what games are on the night. Today, Falcons and the Lions start at 6. Browns and the Jags at 7. Jets and Eagles at 7:30. Cardinals and Bengals at 7:30. And Packers and Niners tonight. Niners game could get interesting there. I wonder if is Lance going to play in that at all? I know Garoppolo won't. Bengals, Cardinals, probably not a lot to see there. Jets, Eagles, possibly. We'll see. We'll get to see some Minshew probably. There's obviously a bunch of stuff going on with Flacco and Wilson and the Jets. Browns, Jags. We'll get to see one of the 11 Browns quarterbacks they keep picking up. And then Falcons, Lions. Lions on Hard Knocks. So that'll be something to watch ahead of time as Hard Knocks is moving along. I haven't watched any of that yet. I want to watch a little bit of Hard Knocks. Alex Regal got a hold of me and says it's just fantastic. So has anyone watched that yet? Pierre Strong for the New England Patriots going out to Jeff Kellington. We had Karlaftis for the Kansas City Chiefs going out to Scott Briggs. Tyler Batty for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Josh Long. We had Danny Gray for the San Francisco 49ers going out to Scott Ripley. And Kobe Bryant for the Seahawks going out to Dave Kramer. That one's going to be numbered out of 149. Out of 149, James Cook for the Buffalo Bills going out to CT. We had the Hassan Haskins for the Tennessee Titans going out to Jacques. And Trent McDuffie for the Kansas City Chiefs. Second one there for Briggs. All right, first things first, we're going to do 2 $5 hitless credits. We'll run those first, and then we'll close with fantasy spot number 1 and Yahoo League number 2, which may, depending on how we fill, may be the last Yahoo League that we fill this year because we want to make sure that we can fill. We want to make sure that we are able to fill the daily league as well. Oh, yeah, Watson is starting tonight. I did see that. I'm glad you said that because technically he's not. It doesn't count towards his suspension. It is the Eagles and the Raiders are going to be the hitless credit. So Philadelphia Eagles, Bob Riley, Las Vegas Raiders, Table Smasher, Muckle Bust. Now everyone eligible for DK League number 2, spot 1. 2022 Yahoo, not DK, Yahoo League number 2, spot 1. Min roll 5. Wow, I really messed up the... Everyone eligible there. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. You work weekends growing weed. Is that really what you do, Alan? Like for real, for a side hustle or for your job or what? Or are you just messing around? Raiders getting the spot as well. That's going to be Austin Mucklebust is going to be league number 2, spot 1. 2022 Yahoo number 2, 1 is Austin Mucklebust. There you go. Table Smasher. I don't think he was in League 1. He's not. So already kicking it off with a different person. Okay. That's what's up, Alan. All right, guys. I'm going to go post number 2. It drops in just 1.5 minutes. So be ready for that. That's going to be the last 4 box we run tonight. And then we're probably going to run a mixer. I do want to get into into some baseball this weekend too. I didn't get to watch any of the Field of Dream games. Spot number 2 for league number 2, a full before 6. Here's the deal, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop it. For those of you who are still sticking around, I'm going to go ahead and just drop this right now. Y'all ready? Peace.